Now let's meet our candidates for Vice President for Legislative Affairs. Max Herman is a sophomore hospitality management major from Panama City Beach, Florida. And George Solis is a junior political science major from Pell City, Alabama. Max, you have 1 minute to introduce yourself.
Thank you, Jordan. I'm very excited and very humbled to be here. A little bit about myself. My name is Max Herman, and I'm a sophomore hospitality management major from Panama City Beach, Florida. And I joined the Student Government Association this past fall, and I currently serve on the publicity committee. And to be honest, I wasn't sure if the SGA was for me at first, but I gave it a shot, and it's been a very rewarding experience for me. Serving the students and serving this university has become something I'm very passionate about. I'm very glad I was able to serve Troy University as a senator this past year, and I'm now pursuing the office of Vice President of Legislative Affairs. The main responsibility of this office is to preside over the Senate, but that is not my sole aspiration. I aspire to break from the status quo. I plan to do this by committing every ounce of my effort to serving the students and by giving them the attention that they deserve. It is an honor to be a part of this election, and to be a great honor to serve you as a Vice President of Legislative Affairs. Thank you, and go Trojans.
Thank you, Max. Now, George, you have 1 minute to introduce yourself.
Good afternoon, fellow Trojans. My name is George Solis, and I am a junior from Pell City, Alabama, majoring in political science and double minoring in economics and leadership development. I have served in the SGA for the past 3 years, and I currently serve as the current VPLA, the position for which I am rerunning. I am also well-versed in the university in various aspects. I'm a resident assistant, I'm a Trojan ambassador. I'm involved with the campus ministry, and I was an impact orientation leader this previous summer. I've attained a great understanding of leadership and communication and commitment, all which are crucial for the development of the VPLA role within the Senate and within this university. The VPLA presides over the Senate meetings and is responsible for maintaining order and ensuring the proper transaction of business. However, I'm not interested in simply campaigning for students' votes. I'm interested in connecting with them. And that's why I'm here today, and that's why I'm so excited to be rerunning for my position. I believe that with your support, the SGA can continue to carry out its purpose of service. I am excited to have the opportunity to serve you and Troy University. Thank you.
Thank you, George. Now I have a question for each of you that each candidate will have 1 minute to answer. The first question goes to Max. What qualities do you possess that help you believe that you will be good at leading the SGA Senate?
Thank you, Jordan. And I feel like that's a very beneficial question to ask, especially since this is the election. And I feel like, as far as myself goes, I consider myself to be very passionate about what I do. And not only that, but I believe that I'm well-versed in speaking to people. And, you know, I feel like those are all great qualities for a Vice President of Legislative Affairs. And on top of that, I would have to say that I'm ambitious as well, that, you know, I don't want to just sit aside and let the normal things go on. I want to pursue more than what's required. So, thank you.
George, here's your chance to answer the same question.
Thank you, Jordan. Well, I believe that it is important to have outstanding characteristics. I believe that the reason that I should be re-elected for the VPLA role is because I'm truly committed to excellence. And I think this is indicative in my previous year. We've had a great success within the Senate, and the SGA has done tremendous things for this university. We've been able to establish over 20 new campus organizations. We've passed over 12 new resolutions, and we've encouraged new students to continue to bring forth any efforts that they want to see resolved around the university. We have seen great successes in that aspect, so it goes to show that we really are truly committed to excellence in everything that we do. And I think the backbone of this actually is service. We're so committed to service and servant leadership that we really cannot leave it out of the equation. So I think if I could describe myself in 2 words, it'd be commitment to excellence and service in leadership. Thank you.
George Solis gets the first chance at question number 2. SGA holds a retreat at the beginning of every academic year. What kinds of activities would you plan for at the SGA retreat that will be helpful for the senators?
Thank you, Jordan. Every year we always want to start off the year with a new mind, a renewed heart. And so we always want to make these retreats a fun and enjoyable moment for the senators, but we also want to make sure that we're productive and that we do things that are going to benefit us and the university. We have a tradition in which we usually take them out overnight We usually go to a place for them to have fun the first night. But however, the second day, we have a planning session and a seminar that we do. In the seminar, we usually go over parliamentary procedure, which is important and crucial for conducting business. And we also set goals for ourselves. And I think that's really the most important part that we should consider, setting goals for the upcoming year. I think it's important that we have a goal, ideal goals, but also attainable goals. And so those are some of the things that we usually do during our retreats. And they've always been super beneficial within the SGA Senate and for our completion of our service to the students. Thank you.
Now, Max, the same question to you.
Thank you, Jordan. And I have to say, I could not have said it better myself. I believe that the SGA retreat in the beginning of the year is very beneficial to all the senators and the other branches of the SGA. And with this, we would, of course, implement sessions for parliamentary procedure and for goals to set for the next year, and possibly build team-building activities and create ways to get to know each other better, and so that we may perform to the highest standard that we can set for ourselves by just being a close-knit group of people. And I feel like those qualities that all come together by team building would be the best way to really have a productive retreat. So thank you.
Thank you. Max Herman and George Solis, your candidates for Vice President for Legislative Affairs.